Ok les amis, on continue.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
On arrive en ville. Melv. Forteresse ravagée par le feu du dragon. Le dragon.
So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth.
Pitiable Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Why not buy your wares here today? Hope to see you again.
It takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Shackled by a foul curse and robbed of all memory.
These dreams. Can't talk till I finish this up.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Wesh.
How dare you! Enough! Now you
I must summon reinforcements.
arisen. Charge and go.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me.
Dinguerie, wesh. Dinguerie, wesh.
Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Il y a de l'amour dans le jeu? Je pense pas. Hein. Je pense pas qu'on peut avoir une relation avec des persos pas comme Skyrim.
Excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
What say we gather some information?
Say, do you think this one's
well met. Looking to make a purchase? Good coin in peddling, if you've the know-how. Much obliged, sir.
Will this take long? I've ought to be doing. This ladder can take us...
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
Aught you need of me?
Have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. Oh.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melv.
I'll have nightmares if...
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, well, if you do pick...
Am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap to...
Aught you need of me?
Yes? It...
How might I aid you, sir?
Am I to do? Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. Oh, wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother.
Okay.
Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I can see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
A rescue mission, is it? And I dare say time is of the essence. I'll pop open the chest.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Mayhap you should speak with Sir Leonard before we depart.
Seems naught ever goes right. don't like this place at all.
Vas-y, avance.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I've...
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on.
Ma vie est pleine, wesh.
I've had enough.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
All's well that ends well, as they say. Are you trying to provoke me? I cannot take much more of this.
Hear me.
Ingredients?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
We've naught to discuss.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off.
Keep your wits about you. We must not allow our charge to come to harm.
Thanks, friend.
I'm just glad to live another day.
We know not what lies ahead. Be alert for changes in the terrain.
I only hope we do not stumble into any traps.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Did halt us in our course.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
turn you into a pincushion!
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? We ought to bring this to the one expecting it.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next. Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away. Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pocket. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only... So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, me.
I'm in your debt, sir. You helped me learn a valuable lesson today. is late. What I can do for you?
My bed, please. And I shan't resist. If you want my advice, heed no advice.
We have obtained that which Miss Flora requested.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks.
I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome. Here to ask aught of me, are you?
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
No shame in letting down your hair now. I'm in fine fettle today.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no.
Well, you ought not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright.
What could yon chest be hiding?
Aye, I'm well enough, thank you.
If you want my advice, heed no advice. Save your own.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursued. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vacation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense. And I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case, but I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray.
Where to now?
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
A flexible vocation, suited to bolstering our band where reinforcement is most needed.
Where you don't flit about so much, you trip over your own feet.
If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well, there is no, but I shan't take up any more.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
I fear I've naught useful to share.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
You a traveller? Well, I'll not. I used to be a sellsword, see? Time was, I spent every waking moment perfecting my skills. If you're anything like me, once you've reached the pinnacle of your vocation, you'll want to seek out a maester. They'll be able to teach you a skill of incomparable power. If...
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
No hurry to leave.
Hail, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village, though they're yet... I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true. But I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks...
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Tis quiet about.
Time to get back to...
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village bound. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the saurian's nest, and your task is done.
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind...
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Might you be looking to enlist?
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that...
That's that then. A resounding success.
We have achieved...
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Life is for the living, friend. Best to enjoy it.
Now, where was I headed?
'Tis a blessing to find myself so busy as this.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
After you, Arisen.
Oh, d'une échelle.
At least my back's not acting up today.
Ah, celle-là.
Oh ho! I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Je sais pas ce que je viens de faire, mais j'ai fait quelque chose. J'ai fait quelque chose. Bon, allez, on va descendre. Y a rien ici. Oh, la nuit. Donc j'avais pris lui aussi. Le temps c'est cool. Cette activité accordée, il est donc peu probable qu'il reste une aura toute la journée. Ils sont parfois présents le matin, l'après-midi ou la nuit. Vous pouvez vous poser dans l'auberge. À la tombée de la nuit. Certains objets peuvent être ramassés, changeant avec le temps. Ok. En fait, il y a un truc qui brille en bas. Je peux pas descendre par là.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment.
Wonder if there's any...
These writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Il parle. Chose ici. Il y a quoi ici?
I'll go and open the chest.
J'ai dit je vais ouvrir le... Wesh. Quel coffre? Maison de la mare. J'ai déjà été ici, hein, d'accord. Ok.
Well met, sir.
C'est l'auberge. Ok. Donc là on va partir à la capitale. Let's go. On va partir de nous.
Let's see. Where to next? I see life as a journey to be walked.
Le truc dans ce jeu c'est qu'on peut pas savoir qui donne des
Can't
quêtes.
say I've any tidings to share.
Je suis en train de dormir le frérot. On va laisser dormir.
I end up feeling weary even
Comme
after
ça.
a day of reuse.
Where to now?
Il y a vraiment tout le monde qui dort. Et ouais, je suis là avec ma lanterne. Réveillez-vous. Ok. J'ai plus rien à faire ici.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please.
Oui, là, ces clés-là, je sais pas à quoi ils peuvent me servir. Donc, je peux pas les acheter sans savoir. Après, l'anneau coûte un peu cher. Hein. C'est un truc qui coûte un peu cher.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Haven't you a lantern arisen?
J'avais éteint ma lanterne. Il m'a dit allume-la,
Good.
wesh.
Let us make for the capital.
Look, Master, goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
over
Faut
so
que je me
soon?
repose en fait.
Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Not bad.
Je kiffe les animations, wesh. Des bêtes d'animation, frère. C'est vrai que le combat sur le jeu est magnifique. Doucement. Classe au unité.
Tremendous work.
Would that we might always be so instead, eh?
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretend...
Would that such tranquility could last.
I suppose 'tis so.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Can't wait to find out what's inside. These obstacles shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
I'm poised to strike. Just say the word. Shall I assist?
Il y a que mes potes qui vont me suivre, les autres me suivent pas. On passera par là une autre fois, les amis. Let's go.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Bon, les quêtes secondaires, tout ça, on va les
Am I
faire tout à
the
l'heure.
first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, if the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true... All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Let's go.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.